Yo, what up YouTube? It's your boy Daddy Easy here. I am not going into an intro right now. This video is a long waited video. It's been pushed back so many times. I recorded this video at least 35 times and just kept deleting it, and it just needs to get said and done because I am tired of the Xbox community. I am so sick and tired of you guys. I'm tired of the damage controlling. I'm tired of the bull crap. I am just so tired of Xbox, and I am an Xbox fanboy. Okay, an Xbox fanboy, not an Xbox One fanboy, not an Xbox One S fanboy, not an Xbox One X fanboy, an Xbox fanboy. You know the difference between my fanboyism and these Xbox fans that's out right now? When a company does wrong, I call them out on their bullshit. Now, for the longest, I've had multiple people sit up here say you are a pony. Guess what? Ponies. That's all you can come up with? A pony. Really. So let me educate you real quick. A pony is a baby horse. A pony, right? And you know what happens when the mother horse nurtures a pony? So basically this is what's happening. Sony is the mother, right? Sony is nurturing us ponies with games, exclusives, everything what we ask for. When something is not right, we ask, they deliver. You want to know why? Because they don't want to lose that competition. So when we voice our opinion about something, when we decide we don't like a game, you know what we do? We stand up, we protest, we tell the mother. That's right, we tell the mother, we don't want this. Can we get this? Your wallet speaks for the company. Now, I purposely have this set up like this because I'm going to be showing some different things as I talk. But we tell mother that we don't like certain things, and because it's a group of us and we speak with our wallet, Sony has no choice but to listen. But don't get me wrong, Sony's arrogant also. But you know what happens when they get arrogant? We stop buying games. We stop supporting. And when Sony see that we stop supporting, they give us and give. So yes, we are a pony. We are a bunch of ponies. And guess what? When Sony, the mother, give us the games, give us the exclusives, give us the resolution, give us the frame rates, give us what we asked for, guess what happened when we turn to? Us ponies turn to adult horse. That's right. We become a horse, a very strong breed horse. And you know what happens when that horse starts getting more and more from the mother and start becoming independent and start staying in its own ground and don't go on other territories? You will never see a horse, you will never see a pony go inside a lion's den. You will never see a horse or a pony go inside a bull's den. You want to know why you're not going to see them go inside a bull's den? You want to know why? Because Sonys and horses, we stay to ourselves. We have no reason to come to your side unless provoked. And that's right. That's why y'all only have that one name. And it's so stupid. A pony. That's all the names you can come up with? Sony Pony? Wow. When Xbox got multiple names. X-Fags, X-Bone, X-Dots, X-Rax, X-Wox, X-Twats, X-Got. And that's something I came up with. You want to know why? Because the Xbox fanboys just got by buying another damn console that they lied to you about. No, it's not native 4K. No, it's not. You can sit up here and you can say it to yourself, it's native 4K. Okay? Now, why do you have to use checkerboard rendering? Huh? Why you have to use dynamic resolution? Yeah, that's what happens. You might have a nice beefy GPU, but your CPU is garbage. Because that's what happens when they decide they want to cheap down. You know, you're bottlenecking your fucking console. Yeah, uncompromised. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Uncompromised. There's a lot of compromises. Dynamic resolution, checkerboarding. And I remember a time when the Xbox One S came out, they said the only console for true 4K. What happened? They had to take it down because when Sony came out with the Pro, destroyed that. And you know the difference between Sony? They tell you what it is. They said this is not a native 4K console. We can put out a resolution of native 2160p. We have games that are going to come in 4K. You know, I almost said 4K. 4K, right? But we already know is using checkerboard rendering. We already know is using dynamic resolution. It says it. When you go to PlayStation.com, it says dynamic resolution HDR. You don't see nothing up there that says 4K. You see 4K streaming and 4K 4K streaming and 4K enhancement. And they stress it out, enhancement. Unlike Xbox, lying to you, native 4K, native 4K, native 4K, 60 frames per second, uncompromised. Where's the uncompromised at? You know, when you put 4K, it's supposed to be maxed out. So that means no frame rate drops. 4K 30 is that's basically compromising it when you put it at 4K 30. So let me just move my mouse around so I don't just bore you what exactly I'm saying. Let's just put some stuff up on the screen real quick. So let's go into some games. That's right, some games. Look at the list of my games that I have. Games, okay? See State of Decay. My PC got your stuff already. I don't need your own Xbox One X. Nothing to entice me to get an Xbox One X. You know, Mafia 3 got that instead of console. Homefront got that instead of console. I have this on multiple consoles besides the Xbox because I really didn't like it. This shit was garbage on the fucking Xbox One. It looked like trash. This was trash. I'm sorry, I wasn't pointing to that. I was actually pointing to Evolve. Trash. What else was I saying? Oh, let's go back to the Sony ponies. You know, we become horses. We stay in our lane. We don't come to the Xbox side until y'all talk that shit. Talk that trash. But guess what happens when Sony dudes get on their own? When Sony dudes don't listen to what you gotta say. You know what we become? When we become noble, we become a noble steed. So yes, I am a Sony pony. And that is my manifesto. You can call me whatever you want. You can say I'm a pony. But guess what? We got games. You don't got shit. You got a nice, good-looking console with nothing to play it on. So enjoy your enhanced games from games back from 2013, 2014, 2015, wherever it may be, because all your console is an enhancement that takes older games and enhance it. Really? Really? Your new games is coming out. It's not gonna even, it's gonna have what, a little bit of enhancement shit. Even a little bit of 4K, but it's nothing to entice me to get an Xbox One X. Am I going to get an Xbox One X? Yeah, I'm going to get an Xbox One X. But you know when I'm going to get an Xbox One X? When somebody sells their shit and it goes for sale at GameStop and I can get it for less than the price. See, that's one of the things that you Xbox fanboys don't realize. As soon as Microsoft drop something out like that, y'all gotta buy it. Y'all gotta have it. Y'all gotta get that console at release. Y'all are so stupid that you brought an Xbox One X and going crazy because it has the name Project Scorpio. It blew your mind. It blew your fucking mind when they put a little green engravement on the front of the console that says Project Scorpio, and put a little little bit of green logo on a controller that says Project Scorpio. Y'all dudes are losing your mind. So, enjoy that. Itty bitty bitty. Because I guarantee you, I'll be able to get me a Project Scorpio Xbox One X at GameStop for half the price. Oh, not to mention, you paid $500 for a console. Just think about this, guys. $500 for a console that they lying to you. And in 3 months, that console is going to be $399 or $350, because it happens every year. When the Xbox One X came out, when the Xbox One S came out, it was what, $299? And what happened when Christmas came around? Listen. Here's the point. This is the point where I want you guys to really listen, and I'm gonna prove my point. When it first came out, the price was set for $399, $400, or $299, whatever the price was at the time. Let's just say $299, right? Around Christmas time, my birthday, I did an unboxing for the Xbox One S. Sorry about that. The Xbox One S, the GameStop edition, the nice greenish blue one that's just sitting there that I just used to watch cable on and play no games with, that I have games on it with no membership, that I refuse to even put a membership on, only if I decide if I want to play Call of Duty Black Ops 2. That's when I think I'll just put a membership on. But other than that, I'm not upgrading my membership, and I haven't upgraded my membership for over a year. So that being said, I brought the last membership I had was when I brought Dead Rising 4. Was it 4? Yeah, the shit that just came out. Brought that crap, right? Oh, the graphics were so terrible on that piece of shit. Oh, it was terrible. Ooh, do I have a new update? Yes, I do. I have a new update that I need to install. So, let's go back to the games real quick. You know, just giving you guys a little on-screen shit, you know, to calm your tits down, you know. But as I was saying, another update, I'll do that shit a little bit later. But I brought an Xbox One S. I got it with multiple things. I got a discount. Mine's actually came with what game I had? Gears of War 4. Now I got my Gears of War free because I purchased the GTX 1070, which is what you're seeing right now on the screen, what you see right here, EVGA. That's my shit right there, my GPU, as you can see right here, GTX 1070 right there. I really don't have to say really much, but let's drop this one also on the screen real quick. Where is CPU Z? Okay, here's that one. We're gonna throw this one on there also. But I paid about $230. Yeah, I paid $230. Mine came up with a free Xbox One S Bluetooth all-white controller. It came with the regular controller. It came with my console. It came with Gears of War 4. I was able to exchange the Gears of War 4 and get Dead Rising 4 for the Xbox One S. And I picked up more games on top of it. So, I basically just spent less as I could for it. And just for a big Christmas sale. It was a birthday gift, Christmas gift, all that in one. So, I'm going to buy mine used or wait till it go on sale. Then I'm going to just keep it there just in case, because they said 4K DVR. And most likely it's not going to probably be a 4K 60 DVR. It's probably going to be a 4K 30 DVR, which I need to actually see this thing. I'm waiting because I don't want to go out and spend money on some shit that I wasted money on and my shit broke. Because let me tell you this. I've owned one regular PlayStation 3, right? Never had problems with it. I brought me a slim PlayStation 3. Never had problems with it. I brought me a PlayStation 4 OG, the vanilla. Never had problems with it. Brought me a PlayStation 4 Pro. Never had problems with it. Now go back to the 360. I've owned probably about 20 something Xbox 360s because those shits kept getting the red ring of death. After that shit upgraded, I got me an Xbox One. When I got my Xbox One, my shit was not working at all, and I showed the video of that shit happening when I was getting artifacting on my game. Had to go back to GameStop. Thank you, Mark, for at the store hooking me up and taking it back and replacing it. Got another Xbox One S. Didn't really play it. Xbox One. Then I wound up getting the Xbox One S. Boom, got that right there. Don't even play this shit. I just use my preview program just to get my stuff up. I don't really play games on that shit at all, unless it's Gears of War, Judgment, or Gears of War 3. Those are the only two games I really play, is Judgment and 3. Those are the only games I really like. When I want to play Gears of War 4, I jump on my PC. I don't like that 30 frames per second shit, story mode on the fucking Xbox One S. It's garbage. Enhancement, I don't care about the graphics really. I want 60 frames per second. And this is another thing I gotta talk about. And I'm probably like really killing my memory all this time, but I gotta get this shit out. It's been on my mind for so long, and I just need to get all this out. I don't like playing 30 frames per second games. I don't like it. I was pissed off playing Uncharted, Uncharted, Lost Legacy, whatever the name was. I didn't like the fact that it was 30 frames per second. I didn't like that. I wished it was 60 frames per second. I don't like 30 frames per second game. It's laggy, it's choppy, and I don't like the slow pace. Now, y'all dudes is sitting up here bitching over Tomb Raider. And I need to call y'all out on this bullshit. Because the shit that you say. Now, on my PlayStation 4 Pro, right? I brought Rise of the Tomb Raider. Right? I got regular Tomb Raider on my Xbox One, and I never finished playing it. I never finished it. I have Tomb Raider on my PS4. Actually, I got it for the 360 first, right? Then I upgraded to the PS4. I ended it on the PS4. I ended it on the 360, right? Now I'm playing it on the PC. I ended it on, did I end it on the PC? I think I ended it on the PC. Now I ended it on all the platforms besides Xbox One, right? Rise of the Tomb Raider. I brought Rise of the Tomb Raider day one. And guess what happened? As soon as I seen that shit at 30 frames per second, I stopped playing the fucking game because I couldn't take how slow the damn game was, and I sold it and never brought it back. So when the PlayStation 4 version came out and they said frame rates, I was able to put it keep at the 1080p resolution and add 60 frames per second. I loved it. To tell you the truth, I don't even play it in 4K. And I have a 4K TV with HDR. Right? I don't put it in 4K resolution because it's 30 frames per second. I don't like the 30 frames per second shit. My target is 4K 60. Right? I don't even use enhanced textures. Yeah, it might add a little bit more trees, might add a little bit more grass in towards it, might add a little bit more graphic fidelity. I don't care. I don't really care about 4K content. I don't care. If I want crispy games, I will play on my PC, as what you see right here. Right here, I will play on my PC if I want 4K. Because if I want 4K, I can play 4K at 60 frames per second, uncompromised at the highest settings. And yes, even though I have an i5 6500, I do have 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I do have a GTX 1070, which is really on par. And I also have a 1080, so I can play at any setting I want to. I proved it when I played Doom on a PC at max settings at 4K at 60 frames per second, uncompromised, with nightmare modes on resolution setup. And I put it on the thing of what my graphics card was. So y'all can't sit up there because the Xbox One S is not going to be able to do that shit. So this is the part where I said I need to call y'all out on some shit. this is the part where I really need to call you out. You dumb motherfuckers. I seen this comment. Why you Sony ponies come to a Xbox Pro channel and always talking that shit? Listen, we don't come to your channel. And I'm gonna call out the people. I normally don't call out people like this, but Zaire, Crap Gamer, Mooch, the biggest hypocrites of them all, they constantly call out Sony. They constantly call out PC dudes. They constantly call out Nintendo dudes. Every time Sony come out with something, Nintendo come out with something, PC come out with something, they constantly talk about, well, the Xbox One X is more powerful than a gaming PC. Are you fucking sucking that dick? I know Zaire's on some shit, because the only thing he like doing is fucking people grandmas, and that's another topic on his own. But I'm just gonna say it like this: we don't come to your shit. You basically take a red flag, you shoot a bull with a red dot, and you stand over there wearing a red shirt with a dot on it, with a bullseye sign, thinking that we not gonna come. See, it's not just Sony dudes coming after y'all. You got Nintendo, PC, and Sony coming after you. And let me put it to you like this, Xbox dudes. It's not Sony you gotta worry about anymore. It's Nintendo Switch you gotta worry about right now. Cause you wanna know why? Even though they getting the games dipped down to 720p, you know, for the Switch to get Doom and stuff like that, guess what? They getting the third parties now. And I'm enticed to get me a Switch over an Xbox One X. That's how bad it is. Now, you just heard me. I love games at 1080p 60 at ultra maxed out. But I want a Switch right now, and I'm about to purchase me a Nintendo Switch, because the simple fact is, you cannot go wrong on being able to have a portable game that lets you play games like that. Doom. Portable, on the train, on the bus, in a cab, in a plane, in a car, on the floor. Wherever you want to go, you can play your Switch anywhere. That's right. And that's why I'm enticed to get a Switch over the Xbox One X. But I keep stalling from calling you guys out. But here's the part what I need to call you guys out right here. The Xbox fanboys right here. You sit up here talking about you don't want PC type stuff. You don't want the ability. You don't want to upgrade your console. You just want to be able to plug and play, right? Right? That's what y'all said, right? So, since you do not want PC capability stuff, we better not see you. And this is what us PC dudes, this is us Sony dudes telling y'all this, because y'all don't like, remember, you don't like changing settings. You just want to plug and play and go, right? I better not see one of you Xbox fanboys. I better not see one of you guys going into your settings and changing 1080p to 60 frames per second, or changing 1080p to 2160p. I better not see you changing 2160p to 1440p. You want to know why? Because that's options that fucking PC has. That's options what PlayStation has. You know what another option that PlayStation have? That's basically saying that it's a PC that PlayStation really has. We have a boost mode. So not only that we have an option to increase the frame rates by end game, we also have a system settings that we can go to the settings and check on boost mode to make the performance for older games and newer games perform better with better frame rates. So we got boost mode, enhance gameplays. We have pro mode. We have dynamic resolution. We have checkerboard rendering. We have everything we need to boost it up, plus the secret sauce that they talked about with Vega that nobody even knew about. And I still want to see this secret sauce that they have for the PlayStation 4 Pro that was built in that nobody knew about. And that's another thing. That gives you what? 32 gigabytes split up, whatever it's supposed to be. I don't look at that shit like that. I'm not like you Xbox fanboys. I don't care about it. If it's not a PC, I don't care about console shit. I'm a PC dude. I was always a PC dude, but I love consoles. And I'm going to tell you the straight up honest truth. I love consoles for multiplayers, and I love PC for single players. And that's the honest truth. I don't like console gaming unless it's multiplayer. That's when I join multiplayer games for consoles. Single player, I play it on PC because I want to be able to have the better experience, the better resolutions, the options. That's right, the options to change my resolution whenever I want to. Be able to config, to be able to mess around with settings, to be able to test stuff, to be able to push my PC to the limit. You can't do that shit with a console. But you want to know why? Because whatever that the dev make for it, that's what you get. So if they give you a game that's 720p, you want to get an enhancement to get it to 1080p. Then you got to have the boost mode. And that's one thing that I liked about the PlayStation 4 Pro. All the games, mostly all the games they have was 1080p 60 frames per second. It was only a handful of games that was 30 frames per second. Then when you have the enhanced for the Pro, basically just pushed it into 4K. And you have some games that was what, in 60. Don't quote on that. I'm not gonna say all games was 60 when it was in 4K. But look at the Infamous with the HDR capability and putting that shit on 4K. And you was able to change it to was you able to do it? I actually gotta jump back on Infamous Second Son and change the setting and see if it was actually on 60 when you put it on HDR and you had the resolution set to 4K. I believe you still had 60 frames per second. Don't hold me on that. I don't remember because I haven't played Infamous Second Son in a long ass time. But that's what I wanted to say to you. That's what I wanted to get off my chest. It's just I'm sick of tired of the Xbox fanboys. I'm tired of your bullshit. I'm tired. I know this video is not going to be monetized. Whatever, they're going to take it down because they're going to say it's not suitable for abs and stuff like that. Especially when I'm going to be to basically what I'm about to name the title. So yeah, that's all I got to say. I didn't mean for this video to be that long. It's probably a 20 gigabyte file right now because I got this at the highest with that only, which I don't know why I did that, but it's just I had to get some things off my chest because I'm sick and tired of the Xbox community. I'm sick and tired of you guys destroying gaming. I feel like Phil Spencer purposely, because he even said it, y'all disgraceful. It's distasteful what your Xbox fanboys do. And it just seems like that Microsoft is leaving console alone, and it's, you guys just don't see that shit. Everybody is seeing it. Everybody is seeing that Microsoft is leaving console gaming alone, because it just looks like this is going to be your last console, the Xbox One X, because Microsoft is pushing towards PC gaming, and it looks like that they're trying to get all their games to have PC stuff. And I guarantee you this, it's in all matter of time that Microsoft is going to turn your Xbox into a Steam machine. That's all I gotta say, because what I see how it's running right now, that's what they're trying to do. Think about it. DRM is something that's on PC. But the difference between that is, because you have a PC and your files is stored on a PC, you can actually still play your games even if you're not logged into an account. See, that's one thing that I have. Like for example, this game right here, Outlast, I have 2 copies of this game, and this was something that I got for free. I did a video about it, but I never put it up. But I have 2 copies of Outlast. One is a DRM free, which I got from a website, not Pirate Bay. Mine's is legitimate. I got mine's legit because mine's was paid for. It was a website called Hustle, something like that. It allows you to get games for free. They have promotions, and one of the promotions was you was able to get this game for free. If I go to Twitter real quick, let me see. Type in Twitter. I'm just gonna show you something real quick, and I just want you guys to really see this. Let's go to my accounts. Go to my tweets. As you can see right here, you see my new egg. Deal so good, we had to share it. Outlast with Whistleblower DLC for free. I did this. You see what it says: Outlast plus Outlast Whistleblower free for a limited time. Basically, you click on this site right here and it brings you to it, but the deal is over already. I got mine here. I do have an account with them. I'm not going to log into it right there, but I was able to get mine. And basically what happens is they give you a code so you can download it into Steam. As you can see right here, I have 1 copy here and 1 copy here. If I click on this, it'll actually play the game. If I click on this one, it'll play the game. I have 2 copies. I redeemed my code, so I was actually able to install it onto my hard drive, which this is actually a Steam thing because I do have achievements. I haven't started it because I already ended the game already on PC already. I'll just show you. This is the one that I have that's DRM free, meaning I can put it on the SD card, as you can see right there, DRM free. So I can take this on an SD card, I can bring it to a friend's house, and I can play it without having no type of account, meaning I don't need to have a freaking a Steam account. I don't need to have a Uplay account, whatever it may be. I can take it, put it on an SD card, play it anywhere I want on any other PC without no ends, ifs, or buts being locked down, saying that I need to log on. Basically, this game right here, this one right here, the only way for me to play it is for me to log in. So if I was to log out right now, I wouldn't be able to play it because it's going to tell me I need to sign in. Then I would just throw my DRM free one and don't have to worry about it right there. So that being said, as you can see right here, this is when it was created right there. This is when I installed everything, and basically that. But that being said, guys, I'm wrapping up this video. I just needed to get that off my chest. It is 4:29 a.m. I was trying to PC game, but I do have idiots that come to my page and just leave some drama and bullcrap like that. So that being said, I will catch you guys in my next video. Remember, live it, love it, and gaming. That's my quote, what I say every time. Because you got frauds out there that don't game. Doses.